Hey everybody, welcome back. Nostalgia mode. Remember when I streamed more? Remember when I recorded more? Yeah, let's turn on nostalgia mode. Remember those good old days. That is awful. God, that is the worst setting. It's even worse than best font mode. Which I guess I'll turn off now. Because as much as I love the Arial font, believe me, everyone loves that stately sans serif modern Arial font. Let's go ahead and turn it off because it's just kind of ruined the interface pretty dramatically here. Cool. So I was here. I don't remember where here is. I think I'm in some sort of mine. I was in the Jumble Neck mine. Cool. So let's go ahead and start exploring around here and see what's up. This minecart is full of rocks. There doesn't look to be anything special about them. Give the cart a shove. You put your shoulder to the minecart and give it a shove. It trundles down the track and bonks into a big pile of rocks. Well, guess I should have probably pulled that lever. Well, whatever. I'm also going to take this pickaxe. Whoa. Is that a melee weapon? I thought it was just a random thing. Worn old pickaxe you found in the abandoned Jumble Neck mine. It has the initials carved into the handle. Not much good for mining anymore, but you can still knock someone's head off with it. Yeah, so that's just a melee weapon after all. Okay. Well, let's see about this pile of bones. It's a headless skeleton. Skullless. Skullless. Looks like there was a cave in. Check it out. There isn't much to see except for rocks. There's quite a lot of them, though. So if you want to look at rocks, there's a great selection to choose from. Alright, let's go ahead and see where that minecart went off to then. I guess we'll take something from this lunchbox too. Paper bag and raisins. Ew. Pretty much everything inside is crumbled into dust except for a waxed paper sandwich bag and some raisins that probably weren't intended to become raisins. Oh, so these were grapes that were ravaged by time. 100% all natural raisins created by the ravages of time. What's the paper bag do? This waxed paper bag sandwich bag didn't... Wow. This wax paper sandwich bag didn't do its job very well, though, to be fair. 6 months is a long time to expect a sandwich to stay fresh. Okay, there's nothing exactly in here. This is a crate full of old dynamite. Dynamite gets very dangerous when it ages, but I know better than to try and stop you from being a stick if you decided you wanted one. I have decided against that. You pick up a stick of old dynamite. I don't recommend you do a lot of hopping up and down while you're carrying that. Unstable stick of dynamite. The nitroglycerin is starting to sweat out of this dynamite and crystallize on the outside. What, like it's an old battery? Gross. Okay. This makes it extremely dangerous, and you should probably not try to use it in a fight. I mean, you also shouldn't be carrying it around in your pockets, but it's a little late for that warning. I am getting raided. Hello. Hello, Durfstream. And, hello, Kobe Beef, for saying that you started watching my videos and they're all great so far. Well, good. Finally, someone appreciates my genius around here. Alright, what happens if I pull this thing? Some kind of rusty, old, spring-loaded ratcheting mechanism with an activation lever. It has a sort of gripper on the front, but it isn't gripping anything. Pull the lever. This lever is already in the pulled position. Try pushing it instead, but nothing happens. Rats. Can I use percussive maintenance on it? Guess not. Okay, what happens if I pull this lever? Okay, we have... Oh! Okay, so now when I push this, instead of going into the rocks, I'll be able to put the dynamite in this thing. But if I throw it back over here, that's bad. So what I should do is just... I don't want to... No, I don't want to stick the dynamite in here yet. Is there a way for me to, say, pull it? Yeah, okay, so I guess I have to stick with... sticking the old dynamite in here, so we'll go with it. Okay, stick the old dynamite in there. You wedge a stick of unstable old dynamite in the minecart. This can't possibly go awry. Minecart is full of rocks. There's also a stick of antique dynamite in there for some reason. Give it a shiv. Alrighty, you put your shoulder to the minecart and give it a shove. It rolls back to the other end of the room. Okay, so this ought to blow up those rocks. Well, what's the worst that could happen? Give it a shove. Okay. It wasn't enough to set off the dynamite. So let's pull it, or let's pull this lever back. And then push this into the other room. Distant clank noise. Now when I come in here, I bet if I pull this lever, then the incredibly stupid and banal and very easy puzzle will be solved. Oh, it needs a can of oil. Oh, rusted and stuck. This is going to require something heavier duty than a can of oil, seems like. I have percussive maintenance. What more is required? Oh, man. This extremely minor, like, setback. I don't know what to do about it. How am I ever going to figure this out? I'm going to go upstairs. I'm guessing that what I need to do now is I need to talk to the ghost that I saw at the start of the mine. Now, astute people are going to probably remind me that the ghost is gone. And those people are right. So let's rummage through his desk. And we get extra gristly jerky. This is dried meat. Sort of. It's mostly dried connective tissue with little pockets of meat in it here and there. Gross. Very gross. Thank you, game, for being incredibly gross. Alright, what about searching the rocks here? What's in the barrel? Okay, a bag of grease. Here we go. You fill your wax paper sandwich bag with old grease. Hopefully this will come in handy very soon so you can stop carrying it around. If you have a good reason to be carrying around a paper bag full of old grease, I would like to hear it because I can't think of one. Well, I have an idea. I think if I grease my lever up, I'll be able to do a lot of good things with it. Go ahead and take that phrasing back. I bet if I apply a lot of schmear to the old gear, if you know what I'm saying, then I'll be able to pull it up nice and tight. Grease up that lever. You dump a bunch of grease into the mechanism and use the sandwich bag to sort of goosh it up in there without getting too much of it on your hands. Pull that lever. You yank hard on the lever, and it releases the mechanism's wound-up springs, launching the minecart down the track with a terrific whong noise. Off in the distance, you hear a clunk. Huh. Odd. Oh. Oh, dang doodly. Alright, we'll push this thing again. We'll pull this lever. Now it'll go the right direction. Okay. Off in the distance, you hear a... I did it! Hooray! Let's go on in. Oh, look, it's a bunch of dead skeletons. And was there something behind this pillar? Nah, my eyes were just playing tricks on me. You give the wrecked minecart a salute in respect of its valor and service. Stuff. It's hard to tell at a glance, but on closer inspection, this guy seems to have died in a face-down abasement or prayer pose. Praying to the pit, maybe? It's difficult to say. Might have just been napping weird. This skeleton seems to be reaching out to that weird statuette. Or reaching out with the statuette? With the hands having fallen off, it's impossible to tell. There's some kind of weird statuette on the ground. Yoink! Ew. You pick up the statuette. It's made of silver, and the tarnish and darkness makes it hard to tell what it's meant to depict. This tarnished and blackened silver statuette in the shape of some sort of creature. You can't tell what it is specifically, or even if it has 2 legs or 4 legs or wings or what, but it's depicted with reverence. Looking at it makes your stomach feel weird. Like you're starving, but also full to the point of nausea at the same time. This, +6 mysticality, -3 muscle, -3 moxie, so definitely not something I want. This pit seems pretty deep. You kick a rock into it, but never hear it hit the bottom. Throw something into it. Alright. You look through your pack for something that might be good to throw into a bottomless pit. Take the weird, twisty, tarnished silver knife out of your pack and look at it. You don't like looking at it very much. Keep it. Okay. You shudder a little as you put the knife back in your pack. You dig deeper into your pack, looking for something else you might want to toss into it. You take the idol out of your bag. You don't like the way it looks in this dim light. You don't like the way it looks at you in this dim light. Keep it. Let's see. Introductory Next-Mex. Keep it. Fundamentals of Next-Mex. Keep it. Intermediate next mix. Keep it. Frightening topics in next mix. That seems like to cover all topics in next mix. Keep it. Okay, so I can only throw evil items in this pit. What I want to do is, I guess I should probably throw... Let's see what happens if I throw the introductory next mix in there. Oh, whoops, that was the wrong thing. Actually, whatever, I'm just going to throw everything in there. Every evil item, I'm just going to toss into the pit. You throw the idol in the pit, the weird feeling in your stomach fades away, although you get a sense of... Well, it's like if you heard someone chuckle behind you, except you didn't hear anything, and there isn't anyone behind you. Throw it in the hole. Good thing it is in the library book. Okay, throw it into the hole. You toss the book into the hole. When the school marm said reading is fundamental, she probably didn't mean this book. Okay, throw this in the hole. That sounds horrible. You toss the book in the hole. Okay, so it looks like... if I just chuck... This is probably just a mechanism in the game where I can throw evil items that I collect into a hole and then get experience for it. Considering this is going to be quote-unquote a good playthrough-ish, I don't really know how it works. I'm not going to be too interested in revering or caring about those items. Cool, so I have something that will potentially get me through the old Granddad area. So let's check that out real quick, because I think I know what I can do. Hang on, I need to fight this random encounter real quick. Okay. 63, so I won't do it. If I do a shoot nanny, we'll see what happens. That's somewhat better than how it usually goes. Okay, we'll use my Gary Foo to kill this stinky skeleton. Oh, it's a charred skeleton. My mistake. I assume... Oh, God. I assume anything that's like, you know, lines coming out of a stick figure, I assume is like stank lines, but I guess I'm wrong. Okay, nothing to really pick up there. Okay, off to old Granddad. Whoa! Whoa! Huh. Alrighty. I know what happened. And the programmers for this game ought to be ashamed of themselves for letting that bug slip through. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to recreate this bug, and I'm going to submit it to them, and I better get a bug finder bounty for this. Okay. If I hit the mine, and then I go to a random location, let's go to the Curious Cops. Uh-oh. I can't move. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see if I can recreate it with the sliding mechanism. I can recreate, so I need to wait a second. There we are. Okay, I'm moving. Now if I go to the Curious Cops, frighten him away. Yep. Okay, so I found a bug in the game. If you do a fast travel in the middle of your character's being forced to move a certain direction, you can, when you go to the new area, you can, like, clip through things, and you can, you also can't control your character while it's happening. So, that's interesting. I assume some speedrunner will probably be able to find a really cool, glitch to, not glitch, a really cool, like, speedrunning strat involving that. Because there are a lot of elevators in the game. I don't know. So I bet you could probably use that to clip through something and get to the other side for all the speedrunning that this game is probably going to end up having. Cool. Let's head on down to old Granddad, though. Because I think I know what I can... I think I have the item that I've been looking for to get into this area. Okay. Hi! No climbing for humans. Is this what you were looking for? Bar of soap. If we remember, this guy was looking for, specifically, a candy bar. A good human candy bar of the bubbles having. You knowing it? Do you mean this? A bar of soap? Oh, yes, wonderful. Thanking you. Can I climbing now? Sure. Awesome. Lazy. Just move him over here. A goblin is munching contentedly on a bar of soap and doesn't seem to care about you wandering around. Okay, cool. Oh, God. Every single floor, I'm gonna have to give a goblin a new random stupid goblin item. Alright, I guess I'll... There's a gash in the wall of the cactus here, revealing a vein of sticky purple goo. Gross. Very gross. Yeah, what does this goblin want? Hey, no climbing for humans. Too bad. Talk to them. Can I bribing you to letting me climbing? Oh. Okay. Well, what are you wanting? Cactus syrup. A delicious vein is being in the other room, but had losing my tap. Okay, I'm being right back. Huh. Oh. If you were a tap, where would you be in this pile of junk? We'll say... Deck with a tap. Oh. I thought I'd get, like, some cool random option. And by cool, I mean stupid. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna use my, mysticality to make a tap. You bolt a flange onto a pipe, then add a couple of rusty widgets. It's not pretty, but it's a tap. You also find an empty jar in the pile, which will be handy. You got an item. Syrup tap. You've tapped into your inner inventor and invented a tap. Nice. Tap it. Alrighty, I got cactus syrup. This is a jar of cactus syrup tapped directly from the source. Easy peasy. Hello. Having a syrups? Yes. Give cactus syrup. Hooray! The guard guzzles the entire bottle in a single long draw. It is both fascinating and disgusting. And needing more for proper bribing. Of course you are. Oh, God. Get some goo. Cactus syrup. Okay. This time the guard moves away from the ladder, so they have plenty of room to guzzle the syrup. Excellent. The guard gives you a cheerful nod, mouth too full of syrup to speak. Do cactuses even have syrup? Alright. Hello, hi. Talk to them. Hi, can I... Nope. Okay, can I... Yep, bringing me some goblin elixir. Sorry, I screwed up the grammar. I'm not particularly great at speaking goblin. Yep, bringing me goblin elixir. What's that? A potion of extra delicious being. So good. Okay, I'll go get that then. Okay. This table is covered with flasks, beakers, bottles, tubes, burners, and all the other equipment that makes up a super elaborate alchemy table, including a whole bunch of different colored liquids and powders and stuff. Make a goblin elixir. Well, that's easy for you to say. Look for some instructions. You find a scrap of paper in a drawer that looks maybe like instructions for an elixir, but it's all in goblin science jargon that you don't understand at all. Just start mixing things, I guess. You pick up a beaker and look at the ingredients. Start with some purple oil. You pour some purple oil into the beaker, and then you add some gray flakes. The mixture turns chartreuse and starts to fizz a little. What's next? Add some green juice. The mixture turns black and starts to fizz even harder. Throw it out the window and start over. Give up. Okay. I'm going to, before I... Yeah, I thought I'd be able to find the goblin elixir, puzzle, like... Huh. What if... What is my alchemy skill anyway? Potionology. You know, EXP is pretty cheap at this point in the game. If I were to max out my potionology, I wonder if that would, help me out here. Let's try. They make a goblin elixir. Look for some instructions. Oh, boy. Alrighty, well, worst comes to worst, I'll just, fail the quest. Okay, clear lumps, and blue powder, and brown slime. The mixture turns gray and starts to smoke even harder. Now what? Shake it up. Let's see. Carefully pour the mixture into a cocktail shaker and give it a good shake before pouring it back into the beaker. The mixture turns chartreuse and starts to smoke like crazy. After a second thought, though, it settles down. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem immediately life-threatening. Smells terrible, though. Keep it. You pour the elixir into a proper flask. Who knows, maybe it isn't a deadly poison or anything. This is the flask of nasty-smelling fluid you concocted in the Goblin Cactus laboratory. So I have an idea. Before I do this, I'm gonna come down here. Oh, it's all tapped out. That's a shame. Alrighty, well, let's give it a good try. Hi, ready for bribing? Yes, here's your elixir. Probably. Oh, good, yes. The goblin moves away from the ladder and takes little sips from the flask, savoring the flavor. Is it good? Yes, perfect. Huh, cool. Goblin ignores you, blissfully taking constant little sips out of their flask. This game sure... Oh. Oh, no. 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 Start the reactor, bird. Holy crap, if this isn't the most disturbing thing you've ever seen, I don't want to know what was. Presumably a bunch of goblins popping did in here, and the spores got all mixed together. They seem reasonably chill about it, though. Hey, guys, those jelly beans. Can I be having them? Oh? What? Our fruit rocks? No! No, not taking our fruit rocks. These being ours, not for you taking. Jeez Louise. Well, what's your plan for dealing with this horror? Talk to it, then. But not looking like you're eating them. A jar is still full. What? Eating? Fruit rock knocks for eating. Fruit rocks just for looking at. You're just looking at them? Not fitting through floor hole. Can't leave room. Fruit rocks only entertainment being. Good grief, that's sad. Try to help them out. Okay. How about I teaching you something else for entertaining? Something better than fruit rocks looking at. Okay, sounding good. I agreeing. I not certain. What being better than fruit rocks looking at? Poker. You pull out a spare deck of cards and pick a couple handfuls of cactus spines off the floor to use as poker chips, and give the goblins a quick poker playing tutorial. Once they get themselves rearranged so they can't see each other's cards, they take to it pretty quickly. Excellent. Alright, I will just take these jelly beans. The goblin pile are too focused on their game to notice you taking the jelly beans, and it was a fair trade, so they're yours now anyway. Green apple jelly beans. It's a big jar of inexperienced apple-flavored jelly beans. Judge Roy Bean will be thrilled to get it back. Nice. The goblins are busy with their new game. There's no need to interrupt them. Cool, well, let's go ahead and give these back to Roy Bean. And then... see what's left here. How you doing on the jelly beans, kid? Got him. Wonderful, good job, kid. Looks like they're all here, too. The goblins didn't need any? It's a long and weird story. Well, never mind, then. You're doing a swell job, kid. I've only got one more jar of jelly beans missing. They were stolen by a gang of damn hippies. Why'd they take them? Heck, who knows what a hippie's thinking. All I know is they took off headed south and a little bit west. Discovered a new map, Shroom Cave. And with that, we were going to cut it here, so thank you for watching.